Uh, Ishan, scoring a 50 is always good, especially in a win.
Yeah.
But to come up in a game ahead of the big clash against Pakistan, it gives you more confidence.
100% getting runs is always a good thing for batters, and we have been doing well from previous series as well when we were playing against New Zealand. So all these matches that we played, there was a quite of learning, quite of confidence which we gained from those matches. But Pakistan clash, obviously it would be a special one for everyone. So we're not just thinking so much about the future game, but yeah, once we get there, we look at the wicket and we'll have an idea of what sort of match is going to happen and what will be a good total, and we'll just play accordingly.
Hi, Ishan.
Hello, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just wanted to know that while facing Gerard Erasmus, he was
Sorry, can you come
while
again?
facing Gerard Erasmus, the Namibian captain, who was bowling with a sidearm
Yeah.
action. Do you think that it would have been a good preparation before facing Pakistani spinner Usman Tariq? It would have been a good match prep.
No, I think we have already done the preparation part, and now it's just time to watch the ball and play our natural game. So if the ball is there, as a batter, we just feel like going because it's a T20 game and we are trying to set a good total on board. But we do have to believe in our strength as well. There's nothing like you have to prepare. I think at this level, we just watch few videos and we get an idea of what kind of bowling is going to happen. So we're just keeping it simple. Yeah, he bowled pretty well today, and I think there was a quite bit of learning for us, for our team as well today. Yeah.
Was there any cautious approach in the first 4 overs? Because you started hitting from the fifth over.
Yeah.
Was there any cautious approach?
I think
Not to hit sixer?
I think before we thought it's gonna be a pretty flat wicket, but when we started batting, ball was holding a bit, and we just felt it's not that easy to go for sixes and boundaries. So rather than losing wicket on a bad shot, we were just taking our time because end of the day, we just had an idea that we can also go for big overs afterwards, so we don't have to rush into it. But yeah, at the same time, we were looking for bad balls. But yeah, since I would say the wicket was not that easy, to be very honest, we were just taking our time in the middle.
Ishan, we saw you were giving the pep talk to the
Yeah.
team today and you were quite animated. Are you back to the kind of headspace you were when things went down south for you? You're much mature now, but mentally, are you the freed up version which you were, and how much playing so much consistent cricket for Jharkhand played a role in that? Just talk us through that.
No, I think I'm a changed man now, to be very honest. I don't get into it too much, but yeah, I do enjoy jokes and everything. I do it, but earlier I used to do it 24/7, but now it's just 2-3 hours of it. So yeah, I'm just focusing more on batting and my wicket keeping, which is going to help the team and which is going to help me. Everything is secondary, so I'm not just always joking, but especially under Gauti bites. Yeah.
Ishan, just like on Erasmus, when a spinner is trying different things, whether bowling with a slingy arm or from behind the crease, does it put you off at all as a batter, or how much does it mess with the bat swing in a format like T20?
Yeah, it might play in your head for a couple of balls, but I think at this level you need to have trust on your own strength as well. Even if he's trying to do something, we can go for sixes or boundaries at the same time. So important thing is how we are thinking at that point of time when the bowler is trying to do something different. But if we are just looking for boundaries and sixes and we are believing in our own strength, I think that helps the batters more. So we're just trying to keep it simple. Yeah, some batters might score runs, some batters won't, but it's part of game and you keep on learning game by game, so it's going to help anyway.
Ishan, if you want to talk about your own batting, what has changed over the last 2 years? People are seeing that you are going at over 200,
Yeah.
but is it all about carefree batting, just going hell for leather, or it's something else? It's not just slogging.
No, I do take singles as well, and I do defend the good balls. So, but I don't know if I've done a very big amount of hard work or something. I just kept it simple, rather than rushing into the overs or getting excited and playing those shots. I'm just trying to be calm on the pitch and just trying to watch the ball and play those shots which I already had. But, sometimes you get excited and play those shots when you're playing international cricket. So I'm just trying to cut those moments off in my life and just trying to play my own shots, which I'm good at and which is on that particular wicket. So I'm not doing so much or thinking so much about batting or getting into extra training sessions, but yeah, just trying to watch the ball and be calm in the wicket. Two, three dot balls also, it should not make a difference. Because I think the batters in our team, they all got strength, they all got that ability to hit at any point of time. So it's just a matter of two balls, and for us, it's important to understand that thing also. Like two balls, if you get two sixes, it's all covered. So we have to wait for a time rather than just throwing our wicket.
2 matches, 2 victories, 3 different kinds of half centuries, but also 3 collapses in 2 innings at various stages. How do you assess how the team is batted in these 2 games?
I think they batted pretty well, and both the wickets, I feel it was a bit different what we expected to happen. And today, looking at this death overs, when we were not able to, regularly hit big sixes, I think we need to also give credit to Namibia bowlers, because they were bang on with their Yorkers, they were bang on with their slow ones. So, yeah, it was a good learning. Maybe if some other team is doing the same thing, maybe we can use the crease more, or we can do something different which can irritate the bowler. So yeah, it was a good learning in this game, and especially I think it was not about our batters not able to hit sixes, but it was more of them bowling very well in the death overs.
Ishan, you said earlier that you were not swinging the bat every ball in the power play, which is true. But at the same time, India scored 85 odd, which is their third highest ever in power play. And clearly, the power play scores are very integral to this kind of a tournament, where you see that later on in the middle overs, there's a collapse, the power play scores offset. Do you agree that setting that tone is not just the important thing, but also kind of getting to a very commandable target is important in that?
Yeah, I mean, we all are in good touch, and we are all looking to, use the power play as much as we can. And we are selecting the bowlers. It's not like, especially like when first over, if you see, what was Trumpelman? He bowled pretty well, few balls. So we did not take charge on that, because we knew like later on, once the ball stopped swinging, maybe we can go for extra 10 runs in the over. Instead of scoring 15, we can go for 24 or something. So that was the plan, and I think game by game situations will be different. Today it was different. Tomorrow when we play against Pakistan, it might be different. So we need to assess as soon as possible, know about the wicket more, know about their bowling strength, who's going to bowl when, and who we can take on. If it's required for me to take single and give the strike to someone else, I'll do that as well. So it's important to, be aware of the game situation. And, I feel if you get a good start in power play, you should always try and maybe one end of one batter can always go for sixes at any point of time. But I think top three, one batter is supposed to bat for long, and we have been doing it pretty consistently. And it's just time for us being in a good headspace and being calm in the situations. Even if the over did not go our way, we'll just try and look at the situation, look at the bowler who we can charge, and who we can just try and rotate strike on.